Hello everybody! Are you ready for another reaction video? Because we're gonna be watching the next Nintendo Direct from February 13th, 2019. I just woke up and it just ended and I'm very tired still. Yes, I get up in the middle of the afternoon. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what. Let's watch this thing. My expectations are non-existent. All I know is that they're gonna talk about the new Fire Emblem at the very minimum, and I'm very happy about that because Fire Emblem is amazing. Anything else is just bonus points, I guess. Let's watch it. People always get their expectations way too high for these things. Just take what you get and be happy. And it's the Mario Maker! Or Super Mario World 2. Mario Maker! Okay! Ooh. This looks like a new interface, actually. They have slopes now! That was the big meme for a while, wasn't it? So, is this an enhanced? Is it a sequel? What are we looking at here? I'm sorry, I apparently have the hiccups. Oh, it's the sequel! Whoa! Oh, we've got Angry Suns. You can make your own hellish snake path thingies and switches! And air fortresses! Well, by Jove, that's pretty great. And ant troopers, ain't nobody wants them ant troopers. Oh, what? 2D, 3D Mario. Oh, wow, these hiccups are extreme. We've got clear pipes, we've got banzais, we've got saw blades and other things. My goodness. And Luigi! Ooh, that's actually a lot sooner than I would have thought.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll
Koizumi!
be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
He's pretty much taken over. He's like the guy that shows up now.
You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker.
Yay.
Which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2.
Dos.
There will be brand new features, and many new elements are in development as we speak. So please stay tuned.
I am already the most tuned I've ever been.
Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
Please do. What you got for me?
For the first time in 10 years, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
That's a good place to start.
With a new 4-player action RPG.
Because I do very much like a Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Story. Assemble your ultimate dream team from a huge cast of Marvel superheroes.
Crazy to think that this is the first one that was made after the cinematic universe had been created.
And the Black Order from unleashing cosmic chaos. You can play together in TV mode.
Think you just would have thought this would have happened a lot sooner. 2012 at least, when Avengers came out, like forget about it. Hey, Black Widow.
Heroic. It's time to go higher, further, faster with Marvel's ultimate cosmic protector, Captain Marvel.
Yay, Captain Marvel. I'm glad she's such a breakout these days. She's been a character for decades, and she's only finally now getting the respect she needs.
Literally.
And sometimes her head's on fire.
To basic attacks and skills, each hero has an Alliance Extreme attack, their most powerful move.
No, Iron Fist.
If you join forces with friends locally or online, take teamwork to unprecedented levels as you
I saw Storm, so
hero skills into synergy attacks.
There's Wolverine, Storm, and Sentinel, so
attacks can even
I assume there'll be a
into
couple more X-Men.
Ultimate Alliance Extreme attack. The team of possibilities will
like, why would you go through all the trouble to just get Wolverine and Storm, you know?
Black Order launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch this summer.
How long will it be exclusive, though? Permanently? Or like 6 months?
Welcome back, Box Boy.
I know of Box
Get
Boy.
ready to
Hello.
unload some boxes and have fun doing it.
Oh, dang, look at him.
The critically acclaimed puzzle series Box Boy is coming to Nintendo
He's a box,
Switch
but he's a
for the first
boy.
time. This brand
A
new
box
game
boy.
is tightly packed with tons of content, including brand new puzzles and new features. We
Neat.
need something else in too.
Box Boyette!
This time, 2 players can box it up together. To restore
If I had
peace on
friends,
Box
that would
Planet,
mean something
you
to
must
me.
work as a team, solve puzzles, and beat those stages.
Friends
After
within, you
completing
know,
the story, you can
traveling
a whole
distance.
separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one.
Cutie! He is the tall one. I like him. He is the Luigi of the Box Boy
there are
world.
270 stages to beat. That's the highest in the series to date. User
I was unaware Box Boy was a series. I thought it only had one game before this.
Heroes to the goal. Box Boy and Box Girl will unload on Nintendo Switch April 26th.
Cool.
The Ultimate Spring Update.
Uh-oh. Already getting into the Smash. I was wondering if they were even going to say anything about it today.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about to spring forward with the version 3.0 update.
Yay!
Spring. What are we adding, you ask? You'll just have to wait to find out.
Rude.
Remember,
why would you bring it up?
Joker is a part of Challenger.
Hey, there you are, Joker.
He's secretly been preparing for battle, and his moment will finally come before the
Look
end
out,
of
he's
April.
got a knife.
In other words, this year, springtime is the time to smash. And don't forget, new Super Smash Bros. Series amiibo figures are on the way too.
But do you have a Daisy? I've never seen the
There's
Daisy
even more
one.
to explore
Toad!
in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It's
We've
never
got
too late
Captain
for a
Totals.
journey through the maze-like miniature worlds of the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game. In fact,
I gotta play that for the
two new
channel at some point.
announcements
It's
for
really
the
good.
Nintendo Switch version.
Run!
After a new update, all courses will support 2-player co-op. Maybe Captain Toad won't be
Purple
so
Todd.
nervous with someone at his side. 2 heads are better than 1, and an extra set of hands goes a long way.
Why wouldn't they just make a
This
Toad
full
head?
update will be available later today.
Oh.
And some paid
I guess
downloadable
because
content
sometimes
is
you play
coming.
Toadette, so...
We're adding in 18
It's
new
not
challenges
designed for
that'll see
co-op,
you
so that it
traveling
just
to
throws
5
in
new
Purple
courses,
Toad. Okay.
From sunken ships to a kingdom of sweets.
Ooh.
And achieving new objectives in existing courses.
Can you find all of the things without making the jumping?
Captain Toad and Toadette must obtain the Shining Crowd in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player.
I'll be
Captain
playing it
Toad Treasure
alone.
Tracker's special episode will be available for purchase as soon as, well, later today, giving
Cool.
you early access to one of the courses. The rest of the content will launch on March 14th.
Holler,
If you
holler,
don't
get
have the
dollar.
game yet, look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today. It contains the full game and gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode once it's available.
Sweet deal, sweet deal.
Steel yourself for old school action in an all-new Gothic castle. The side-scrolling action of yore shall rise.
You know, I don't
once
think I've
more
ever actually
in
seen
Bloodstained
gameplay of
Ritual
this.
the Night. And so,
I
the
heard
young
about it
lady
getting
Miriam,
funded a bajillion
host
years
of the
ago.
Alchemist's Curse, must use her unwanted gifts to slay the demons wrought by the curse.
And I know
of the
eventually
original
they had to
host,
get Way
evil.
Forward to help make it. To, like, stop with all the
these
delays and
powers, you
whatnot.
can steal the abilities of enemies, bend gravity to her will, and dart about Jeebel's castle at lightning speed.
Jeeble?
Here, the laws of reality. and 2D side
Sorry, that's
scrollers
just kind of a
don't
funny
apply.
sounding name.
Throughout the castle,
The Dark Lord
treasure trove of
Jeebles.
side quests, deadly tasks, and small touches flesh out the campaign.
Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Beyond
What
the main
of it,
story,
mate?
you can dig deep into character customization, sub-quests, and more.
Neat.
Stop the fall of man at the hands of demons, and don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, emerges
So the
from
game is
shadows
finally going to
this
be
summer.
released. That's good. Took a while, but we're getting there.
The time
Dragon
has
Quest
come to
Builders!
build a new world and take on the children of Hargon.
I want 12. Gimme.
On an empty island, you'll ally yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces. Enlist villagers to help rebuild and
Malrock doesn't look like the type to betray you at all.
Or unite with 3 other builders to create your own island.
He
in a
looks-
local co-op or
That
online.
he looks very,
Gather materials,
very evil.
craft objects and tools.
I loved the
Use
first
new
Dragon
heights
Quest
by building
builders.
any structure you can imagine. Now you can dash,
Oh, you can run now. That's actually really handy.
play in first person,
Oh,
explore underwater, and warp all over.
you don't
the
even
new
need to breathe.
retro-inspired
Who
map.
cares?
If you
All
own
right.
the previous
Lots of
game
quality
on
of life
Nintendo
stuff. That's
Switch
good.
system, you can craft a legendary builder's outfit and the Dragon Lord
Actual
throne.
proper character customization too.
When Dragon Quest Builders 2
Ah,
launches
that's
on
too far
Nintendo
away.
Switch July 12th.
Why can't it come out yesterday?
There are more Nintendo Switch headlines to come, but first, a word from Mr. Koizumi.
Mr. Koizumi!
Well, how's it looking? Next,
Pretty good.
we have a new announcement for that classic RPG series.
I know that sound. You gonna be talking about that Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch? Cause I'm okay with that. Yeah!
RPGs
And then there's Dragon Quest, the series that defined the genre.
Really
the
did.
latest entry is charging
And yet
onto
the West
Nintendo
never gives it
Switch
the respect it
in full
deserves.
force, pairing the series' beloved style and perfectly balanced battles with the most impressive scope and elaborate story in series history. Where there is light, darkness follows.
Okay,
For
sure.
No one does this ring
Nah,
truer
a little
than
bit of
Rune,
hyperbole there, but
the boy that prophecy says will succeed the last hero and protect the world from a terrible land.
after everything gets
Twist of
destroyed.
fate, the boy's royal birthright is snatched from him. On the day he becomes an adult, he finally discovers his true heritage and the powers that make him the luminary.
And why his hands always so
When
glowy?
he goes to the king of the largest kingdom for guidance, he is dubbed Darkspawn.
Uh-oh.
So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right.
They are quite ragtag.
Together, they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed
So is there any,
land
like,
or drain.
additional stuff? Or is this just a straight port?
Monsters roam free of
I need to know whether or not it's
When
worth
you
rebuying.
Choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles. You must know when to attack, when to heal, when to use magic, and when to switch your party members' orders.
When to
As you
just
do,
toss
you'll
boomerangs
earn skill
haphazardly
points
like a
which
crazy
will be
man.
used to teach party members attacks, spells, and improve their abilities. You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories.
I'm surprised! Except I'm not, because I played the
Looking for
game.
an item, then help people
These
out
are
with
all
side
pretty
quests.
standard
Or
things
try
for
your
Dragon
hand at the
Quest.
casino.
Oh, that's a new
Horse
game.
racing.
There was no card
Erdrea is
games
full of surprises like
in the
these,
original.
and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas
Whoa!
and the 2D 16-bit glory of old.
Oh, damn.
This is also the first version of the game with fully orchestrated field and battle tunes. If you want,
Oh, I can. Is it the entire game I can play in like a Super Nintendo style? Because if that's
and you can also
so,
experience the journey with English or Japanese audio.
yeah, I prefer understanding what characters say when in given situations, so I'll stick with English. But if I can play the whole game in 16-bit, except for maybe the cutscenes, I imagine they wouldn't recreate all of them. Jade's bunny outfit was blue instead of black, and I'm not sure why. Silvando! Yeah, this is all footage that's unfamiliar to me. Are these, like, additional character missions? Because they're focusing on, like,
First-time players
the
and
dudes.
veterans should also look forward to new stories.
Ah.
Sees one of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight, shedding new light on hidden truths. This hero's adventure has truly leveled up.
Okay.
Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition. Launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch this fall.
Well, I mean, not exclusively.
While we just announced the addition
Okay.
of these new stories,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
there will be
get
more
that.
new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning more.
I will. Thank you.
For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay. I like Nintendo Switch headlines.
A Disney Zumzum game like you've never seen before.
Hey,
These
what
stuffed
now?
Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party at the toy store.
I think
in
I saw them
Disney
on like an
Tsum
app
Tsum
store
Festival.
once. It's like
Play with your friends and family in a wide variety of
Like little
competitive and
Disney
cooperative
Twinkies.
games that support up to 4 players.
so it's like it's like a
You can
kind
play
of
online as well with
Mario
players
Party
from around
minigame
the
fest,
world.
but with like Disney Twinkies. That's cute.
And you can't mention Disney Tsum Tsum without talking puzzles.
That's true. You can't.
Connect matching
I dare you to
Tsum Tsum
even
clear
try.
them and set a high score. The game also features
Man,
a
the difference
two-player
between
mode
Chip
for
and Dale are
local
so
and
minute.
online
How would you even
competitive
know, man?
matches.
Just the color of their nose, really. Especially in a
Disney
simplified
Tsum
art
Tsum
style, I
Festival
mean.
will steal our hearts
I
in
know Dale looks
2019.
dopier, but with the Zumzums,
We're
anything
picking up a
goes.
distress call in the Atlas star system.
I've
But
been
this
meaning to
time,
get into
it's far
this.
from friendly. In fact, it's none other than
Aw, dang, it's those guys.
Lieutenants, Andrew Oikini, Pigma Dengar,
I mean-
and the Great Leon.
I see we're
Now
still
Peppy,
living in the world
Falco,
of
and
Star Fox
Slippy have
64.
no choice but to hunt them down, like the animals they are. in a challenging new series of missions.
That sounds
you can
partially
only
racist.
find in the spring update of
Hunt them
Starlink
down like the
Battle for
animals they are.
Atlas.
Wow.
Every member
If this
of the
were,
Starfox team has their own special pilot ability and skill
Ooh,
tree.
cool.
Plus,
If there
each
was a
squad can take
if
on
this was
any
in
of
like
new
the
missions
latest
and also
point in the
Fox's
Star
missions from the base
Fox
game. It's time
series,
for a game of seek and destroy.
Pigma and
But
Andrew
don't
Oinkeny would
expect
both be
Wolf to play fair.
pretty much dead.
Look forward to news on the rest of the additional content, such as starship races and faction missions.
Just
so
continue
you're
the
ready when
story
the
that
Starfox
ended
team joins
after
the Starlink Battle for
Assault.
Atlas update
It's not
this
hard.
April.
Whatever.
A
I want to
heartfelt
play that.
fantasy adventure crops up once again. Another season, another reason to wield weapons and spells against monsters.
This appears to be a
Interact
older
with
game.
townsfolk daily. Grow vegetables and fruits at the farm.
That's some big ass
Cook
lettuce.
some fish. Cook up a storm.
Oh, that's some pizza.
Or even raise monsters. This fantastical circle of
Cute.
life will keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory 4 Special, fully
think I've heard
remastered
of-
for Nintendo Switch.
You remastered. Okay.
Battle
I
alongside
think I
townsfolk, and before
I
long,
think I've heard of Rune
you may
Factory.
become more than just friends.
Ooh, I like that.
See
Relationship
what the
stuff.
heart-pounding newlywed life has
Adorable.
in store for you, exclusively in this
Yay.
new version of the game. Rune Factory 4 Special will be ripe for the playing later this year.
Ah, that's so vague.
And
That's cute. I want to play it.
we can finally confirm that Rune Factory 5 is in
I mean,
development.
if it's at Rune Factory
to more info in
5,
the
I
future.
feel like I... Is it that... Isn't it sort of
Soon,
like
a time will come to slay
Harvest Moon?
monsters
I think
and
Harvest Moon had like
rescue
a
lost souls.
subset
those
series
souls
like
become
next to it, and I
monsters.
think that might have been Rune Factory.
In this action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, step into a realm built upon the
Tragically,
tenets
I don't
of
know what either of those
reincarnation.
games are,
It's
but I'm
people
paying attention
lead
to this.
repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones. To uphold these tenets,
That's depressing.
Kagachi must travel between the living world and the beyond to rescue lost souls from a terrible fate, becoming monsters.
Don't want to meet with a terrible fate.
When battling these creatures, the lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each
Neat.
soul's powers are different, so you must choose the right soul for the
Persona.
situation at hand. In this deep single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You will fight, and you will
Many
become
battles, you
stronger.
say?
Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't reincarnate.
I mean, I didn't know
The very
how interested I was,
foundations
but
of
then he said many
reincarnation begin to
battles.
crumble when Oninaki launches in summer
Oninaki.
2019.
Cool. Looks neat.
Cars, robots,
Yoshi!
and Yoshis in a world of craft. You know what that means? Yoshi's crafted world is almost here. This time, we like to put the many facets of these crafty courses on display.
Ah, look at all the cute.
As
I love it.
Yoshi, you'll go rafting,
Ah, it's a big guy.
race solar cars,
And cheat, apparently.
tear through the sky on a plane.
Get out of here, you.
Yoshi?
Oh, well, they're all dead.
Hey, that robot's pretty huge for a miniature. Even at this
I want
scale,
one. That's
you'll
pretty
have
cool.
some challenging bosses to
Ah, it's Bert. He's so bashful.
Using in-game coins you've racked up, you can collect crafted costumes.
Like an apple juice box. Oh, that's just silly.
From enemies.
You wear
There are
little
more than 180 of these costumes.
cardboard armor. That's
Some of them can be
adorable.
tricky to get your hands on.
You thought they
Later
forgot
today,
about
we'll
Labo.
Release a demo, which lets
Oh.
you play through the first course.
Neat. I want
The
this.
Yoshi's Crafted World
I like
game
myself
will
some
finally
Yoshi.
hatch on March 29th.
Yoshi's
We have
Crazy
more Nintendo
Adventures.
Switch headlines coming up, but first, another update from Mr. Koizumi.
Mr. Koizumi!
How's it going so far?
Pretty good.
Next, we have a follow-up on the latest installment in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Please have a look.
Somehow I forgot that that was the only thing they announced ahead of time. All right, gimme. I don't care what anyone says. Fire Emblem is awesome. I can already tell. I can see my future sense.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
I'm willing to bet like 98% of all reaction videos to this direct are like rolling their eyes and just going, ugh.
The continent of Fodlan,
Not
said
me.
to be protected by a revered goddess,
As they
has
do.
existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire.
It's like Fates, except instead of 2 kingdoms, there's
Beyond
3.
its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
Okay.
To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
Neat. Red,
Once
blue, and
consumed
yellow.
by a tempest of war and turmoil.
Fire Emblem Go.
And these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Ooh. The Red Kingdom seems to have the most land, though.
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, you are the hero the world needs. You start out as a mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt. After an unexpected incident reveals an unknown power hidden within, you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy. Around that same time,
Be a teacher.
you alone begin to see a mysterious girl named Sothis, who appears within your mind.
Got you from now on, right?
She looks like she's good for head pats. Pat.
Garrick Mach Monastery lies at the center of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Seiros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seiros. Not only does the church serve to maintain order in Fodlan, its monastery also houses the Officers' Academy. Those who train there will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses. The Black Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the house leader and future
It's like
Emperor
Fire Emblem Harry Potter. Or Fire Emblem
Blue Lions
Hogwarts.
boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its house leader. This house is for students from his kingdom. The Golden Deer is for students from the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that
How do you make the
leads
decision? I'm
Alliance.
just gonna have one little braid right here. Everything else is all squiggly.
You will lead the students of one of these houses and instruct them. In addition to the house leaders, there are many other students to meet, each with their
Well, that guy's
own
shirt don't
unique
fit.
personalities and skills. Which house will you choose?
Probably the one with the pretty lady in it.
Students
Just being
are
honest.
expected to travel to various lands, sometimes with the Knights of Seiros themselves, and gain real battle experience, including everything from defeating bandits to suppressing rebellions. These may be class assignments, but the stakes in each battle are very real. Whether your students live or die will depend on your leadership. Strategize as the battle
There's something about
progresses
that's
to
always the
claim
thing. You know, with Fire Emblem, like you're leading an army and the lives are in your
At the
hands.
Officers'
But for some
Academy,
reason, saying
your
that they're
students
students
will work
and their lives are in your
diligently
hands
each day
makes
so
it
they
seem
may
even
wield
more
a
dire.
variety of weapons. Master the study of magic.
So basically, any character can be any class
and
you
acquire
want them
special
to.
skills such as horsemanship.
That's what it sounds like, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like, study how to do this.
You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you.
Unfortunately,
to guide
that's
each of them
probably... I'm
and
probably going
help
to spend
them
my entire
hone
time
their
giving each
abilities.
character the least
Through
fitting class
combat
imaginable for all of them.
experience and study, you can help your
I'll
students
make the big
reach their
brutish
full
characters a
potential.
cleric. The tiny ones will be the tanks.
Your students can also interact with each other at the academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen.
Hell
and
yeah!
they'll be able to better support each other on the battlefield.
Yar! The hell's that? It's got a demon rhino? You have been bested! Nerd.
Hey, over here!
Yellowman! Blueman!
Forward, now!
3 territories. 3 houses.
Okay, but if they all work at... I mean, if they all go to the same,
Sure.
like, super college... It doesn't seem like they're specifically in conflict.
Fire Emblem Three Houses. will
Curious.
release on July 26th.
Oh, hell yeah. That's still really far away, but I'll take it. Ooh, complete with art book, sound selection, CD, steelbook, and a calendar.
So, how does it look?
Looks pretty good.
Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem Three Houses would release this spring, but more development time will be necessary.
That's cool.
And so the new release date is July 26th.
That's fine.
That means we'll have to ask you to wait a little longer, but we hope you'll look forward to the next
I didn't even
generation
remember
of
you
Fire
saying it would be
Emblem
out
all
in
the
spring,
same.
so whatever, I'm cool with it.
Time for some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Sheesh, how long is this thing going on?
In this next entry of this iconic series, the last player standing wins. 99 players. But only one reigns supreme.
Tetris Battle Royale?
Tetris 99.
Okay. Wow, that is a lot of people.
The iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other.
I'm not sure how comfortable I am with
Nintendo
showing
Switch Online
so many
members
people
can
how
battle
bad
for
at Tetris I am
dominance
at
in the
one
download
sitting.
game. If you're attacked with garbage, attack back to defeat the other 98 players and become the sole survivor.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Online members, be ready to join the fight.
I'm gonna give that one a
will be
pass.
Available for download later today.
Okay, well that's
Look
cool.
forward to battling it out in upcoming online events.
I'm not big on online.
Prepare to kill, survive, or die in Dead by Daylight.
I don't want to do any of those
Imagine
things.
this. You're alone, struck by fear, struggling to survive. And then you meet another survivor.
Aye.
But it's too late. The killer is upon you.
Oh no, not
Run,
Baghead.
hide, scavenge for items, open the gates, and escape with your life. Or take on the role of the killer to make the so-called survivors your next victims.
Kinda looks like a PlayStation
Oh yeah.
2 game.
Satisfying. Just
Don't it?
you wait. With loads of maps, characters.
I assume this is either a like indie game
You'll experience
or
the
an
deep
older
progression
game that's
system
being brought
while you're on the
up
hunt
because
being
this
hunted.
isn't the most
Discover
polished of
the true
visuals.
meaning of horror when Dead
Graphics
by
are like one
Daylight
of the
creeps
least
up
important
on
things
Nintendo
about a
Switch
game,
this
but
fall.
it's pretty striking compared to everything else we've seen.
This dog will ruin your day.
Oh, delightful. A censored, spoil-free trailer. That's a lot of dogs. Oh. There aren't actually that many dogs in the game. Well, that's just false advertisement then. Why would you say, yeah, it'll be free?
Now for a
Haha,
message from the
you were
producer of
fooled.
The futuristic mech action
Weird.
game, Damon Ex Machina.
Hello everyone, I'm Kenichiro Tsukura, producer
Hi.
of Damon Ex Machina.
How you
And I
doing?
have some news for you. Later today, they'll be releasing a demo called Damon Ex Machina Prototype Mission on Nintendo eShop for a limited time.
Neat.
The game is still in development, but in the demo you can battle through 4 different missions while exploring the basic controls and customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal.
Well, I
You
hope
can also
I hope the
experience a
game
boss
does
battle in
well.
the final mission, so please try it out.
Nintendo
After
can
playing
always
the
use
demo,
more
we'd like
IPs,
to hear
you
your
know?
feedback. We'll be conducting a short online survey by sending an email invite to some players who try out prototype missions. If you weren't selected for the survey, we also welcome your feedback via social media. We appreciate your feedback and hope to make this game the best it can be. We have more to say about Damon Ex Machina, so please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account so you can stay up to date on the latest information.
I already is.
Damon Ex Machina should be launching this summer.
This summer. Summer's gonna
With
be a
that in
big time
mind,
for games,
the
apparently.
development team is working hard right now, so please stay tuned.
Cool.
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch.
I'm already bored.
Grid Autosport comes fully loaded with a mix of high-speed thrills, believable handling, and a difficulty level that scales to your skills. You'll feel like a pro racer as you master the world's fastest cars to win motorsport's most exhilarating races. From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps to the narrow city streets of Barcelona, all DLC is included with 100 cars, 100 circuits, and some welcome additions like motion controls and custom controls. Players can race online or locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system. From street racing to demolition derby, when Grid Autosport speeds onto Nintendo Switch in summer 2019.
Yeah, if it's your thing, cool. It ain't mine.
Enter the Viking Age to experience Senua's journey again, or for the very first time. Created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis, Hellblade Pulse players deep into the mind of Senua. This broken Celtic warrior will embark on a haunting vision quest through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Hellblade has won multiple awards, including BAFTAs for performance, audio and artistic achievement, British Game, and Game Beyond Entertainment. Find out why when Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice releases on Nintendo
I've never heard of it.
Spring.
How do you win awards and not be known?
The Nintendo Switch lineup just keeps getting stronger.
Even stronger!
Mortal Kombat 11 proves the saga 25 years in the telling is far from over. With all new custom character
Conveniently not showing any of the more violent parts.
Veterans taking up the fight. In a fresh new adventure, Unravel 2 sees players take control of
I remember that.
global Yarnies.
Cool.
Control both Yarnies on your own in single player, or play with a friend in
Oh,
local
so it doesn't
co-op.
have to be co-op.
For some
Then I
puzzling
might end up
platforming
playing.
fun,
Maybe.
Unravel 2 comes to Nintendo Switch March 22nd.
It's those mandatory co-op games that...
For the first
Nothing.
time on Nintendo Switch, experience Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered with revamped gameplay and features tailored to the system like motion aiming. And
I've
touch
never
input.
played an Assassin's Creed
Set in the
game
American
ever in
Revolution,
my life.
Explore one of the most iconic eras in
I guess I'll
history as
ask,
you fight for
would-
freedom, independence, and
Would
usher
this
in
be
the rise of the
something
nation.
worth looking
All
into?
the original downloadable content, plus the entire standalone game, Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered, will be included when they launch
I know that
together
the
on May
series isn't
21st.
necessarily connected
Final
sequely.
Fantasy fans,
Hey!
better open your calendars. We're excited to announce that Final Fantasy VII will find its new home on Nintendo Switch March 26th.
Yay!
We can also announce that Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody will release on March 20th.
Oh, that's even better!
Pleased to announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Why does it
Once
get
a
to come
classic,
first?
Always a classic. That's all for today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
I never played 9.
How's everything
Looks
looking?
good, but
Well, we have a bit more to share in this Nintendo Direct.
neat.
Please stay with us until the end.
But you said you were out of headlines.
Let's take a look, shall we?
The police force. Mansters. It's morphin' time! Oh, holy crap, and it was morphin' time! I thought that was a joke! Oh wait, no, they summoned the dudes. Oh, okay. I'm getting some weird slowdown on my video here. Oh, okay. Now I think it fixed itself. Oh no, never mind. I spoke too soon. Well, I can't see a lot of this, but what I am seeing looks neat. Looks like it's made by Platinum. This looks like the type of thing they would. It just looks like it has their handwriting all over it, you know.
Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
You don't understand. My heart goes out to you too. All because of how you were born. Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die.
I don't blame the
To your fate.
video. I'm pretty sure it's just my computer that's doing this weird slowdown thingy.
Finally, we're ready for the final stage.
It looks cool. I like it.
Why did you make them?
Oh, yep. I saw Wonderful 101 and Bayonetta in there. It is, in fact, Platinum.
Don't go dying on me.
Or at least it's being worked on by someone known at Platinum. Ah, yeah. Cool.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain, a brand new action game in development at Platinum Games.
Neat.
It looked like two characters were fighting together during battle.
Kinda hoping that they would port a Wonderful 101.
I hope you're excited to learn more about how combat
Kinda
will
wanna
play
play
out in
that.
this game. Please stay tuned.
But it looks good too.
And speaking of Platinum games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3.
Somewhat.
Rest assured, the
I haven't played
developers
2
of
yet,
Bayonetta
though.
3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to learning more.
He is.
Our next title
I guess
will be
Bayonetta
the
is just a
last announcement
Nintendo
of the day.
franchise now.
Please check it out.
I mean, I'm fine with it. Totally. It's just, it's funny how that happened. Oh my god, it's bubbles! And water! Bubbles and water. What could it mean? I think that is Link. Who else wears that much green? And... oh, it's old style. Are you remaking Link's Awakening? Like the Game Boy game? Oh damn, they are, yeah. That's a giant egg on the mountain thingy. Oh! There was a pink egg! A giant pink egg earlier in the thing when they were talking about Smash Brothers. Ah! Clever. Oh, look at it! Oh, it's adorable! It looks like it's made out of little wind-up toys, almost. There's no wind-up keys, but it's little toys. That's so cute! Hoot hoot, fools! Ah, that's right. It's one of the ones with the gratuitous Mario enemy cameos. I love it. It's been a long time since I've played that. That should be good on the channel, I think. Fits my operandi of only playing the most random of Zelda games.
So, what did you think?
Pretty swell.
At long last, 1993's Game Boy classic, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, will find
That game
new
is as old
life
as I
on
am.
Nintendo Switch. After 26 years, it has been reborn as a new experience, and we'll have more to say in the future.
Yay, future.
Please look forward to its release.
I will.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you so much for watching.
Is it for reals over, or are you being sneaky? Nope, it's over. Well, alrighty then. Not bad at all. That was actually a really good one. I like that. I'm sure there are people who found lots of reasons to be disappointed, but that's a lot of games I actually really want to play, which isn't good, because I don't have money. Woo! Well, hopefully my reaction was at least vaguely entertaining to you, and I will see you all whenever you decide to watch another one of my videos. Bye.